What's up, guys? This is rinoranchero, and we are doing a new series where I'm going to go into a random Hunger Games, pick a random person, and then follow that person and see what they do and commentate what they do. But then when they die or when they get killed, I will follow the person that killed them. And so this is what we're going to do until we get to the very end of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and pick someone. Let's see, who should I pick? Random. How about this guy, John 11? So we're going to follow this guy, John 111. And we'll see how far this guy makes it. Maybe this guy will be the winner of the game. That would be funny. Or maybe he won't win, and maybe he'll die right away. You know, we just don't know what's going to happen. So here we go, John 111. And if the person dies of natural causes, let's see. If the person dies of natural causes, I think what I'll do is I'll just look for the nearest person. I'll just right-click my compass because I am the spy, and then whatever person that is the person I will follow. So that's what we're going to do. So picking the spy kit is going to help me a lot with this series. And it looks like they have a teammate, Oliver _111. So maybe these two guys are friends. That'd be pretty cool. I just randomly chose someone who has a friend. But they're at spawn. They don't have any stew. I actually don't know if there's even a swamp in this server. I didn't even look. I actually just joined the server randomly. There's 127 people in this game, and it looks like they're just getting some wood. It's going to be pretty chaotic around spawn. Lots of thawing going on, probably. Berserkers are going to go on rampages. And these two people could die right off the bat. I really have no idea what's going to happen. This is my first time doing this. I'm going to call this series Last Man Standing, because we're going to see who the last man standing is in this game. It's kind of like the game Juggernaut, which is a game that's on different servers where someone is the Juggernaut, and if you kill that person, then you become the Juggernaut. It's kind of like that. We're just going to keep seeing who kills who, or I should say, who kills whom, if I want to be grammatically correct, and we will see who wins. Now we have someone who dug down. We have a team. Oh, man, John, it is going to be over for you. We'll actually see what happens here. But Pettyba is running in right now, and Pettyba just took out Oliver as a Poseidon. Oh man, there's water too. So Pettyba had strength too and was able to two-shot him. But I don't know if he knows about John. Here comes John 111. Oh, but he put down the water, and Pettyba gets the kill on the ghost. So Pettyba actually killed both of these guys, John and the other guy, Oliver. So it looks like Pettyba is not on a team, but is playing solo, and just killed our guy. So now Pettyba is the person we are following in the top 28. So John survived for quite a while with his teammate, but they really didn't do much. I think maybe they didn't even have swords. I mean, they really didn't know what they were doing. So the Poseidon gets to come and get the kills. So now we have Pettyba, who is a Poseidon, and if we go to Pettyba's inventory, we will see that Pettyba has cocoa beans, so they have chocolate milk as their source of stew, which is going to be great for PvP. He's probably gotten a lot of kills before this, and it looks like he's going to use his water maybe to tower up. But here's another guy. Oh, a guy right here, Yanni M007. Don't fight a Poseidon in water. That's not very smart of you. He's backing up now. Pettyba is a Poseidon. Jan's trying his best to fight this guy right here. Pettyba looks like he's running and throwing balls, and Yanni is doing the same thing. And now he's going back in for the fight, alright? So here we go. They both have iron swords, but Yanni's got a chestplate, and Yanni, M007, just took out Pettyba the Poseidon. Berserker power right there. Didn't have the strength too, but was still able to take out the Poseidon. So now we have Yanni, M007, as the third person in our game in the top 21. And if we look at his inventory, he's got lots of soup and actually has mushrooms. So Pettyba was relying on cocoa beans, but there must have been a swamp nearby, because Yanni has tons of mushrooms. And we are back, folks, with Yanni M007 with a live commentary of this episode of Last Man Standing. And he is trying to use a water bucket to tower up to these guys, and it looks like the tower has already branched off from his tower, and he's pillaring over away. So this guy here, Yanni, he's going to have to, and he's not even really going to be able to use the water to get over that lip, or he might be able to, but if he finally gets up here, by the time he does, this guy is already going to be quite a ways away. You can see what he's doing. He's just sort of pillaring through the sky and breaking the dirt behind him. And we are back, folks, with Yanni. He's chasing this guy right here who was actually up in a tower but then decided to get off the tower. Dio68 is running for her life, and Yanni just gets the kill. So he just took out a cultivator, and now he has strength 2, but I don't think he's going to be able to fight anyone else. If that guy was a cultivator, then he was probably teaming with a stomper or ender mage. Looks like he just killed a cow to continue the strength 2 that lasts around 20 seconds. A lot of towers around that spawn. That's a normal thing. We always see that. And his teammate over there, Hockey Monster 3, not sure what kit, probably a stomper would be my guess. So it looks like Yanni is going to go up this water right here. If I was him, I wouldn't be spending my time fighting towers. I would be trying to get iron or trying to fight people with iron. But he wants to kill these people, and he's going to tower up to this tower here. And not sure what his plan is. Let's see what he has in his inventory right now. He doesn't have any iron to smelt. He has an iron sword, 42 bread. So he's really trying to kill these towers. But while he's doing that, the feast is announced. And he's in the top 10. Make that top 9, because Jackie the Dino was just killed by a monster. So he's really dedicating his time against these towers, and it might come back to hurt him. Look at him now. He's having a tower war with this guy, and he is a berserker. If he falls, if that person had 1 snowball in their inventory, Yanni would die. And let's see what Hockey has in their inventory. No snowballs, but has a wooden sword. And if he managed to hit Yanni off, Yanni would die. So this is a very risky situation. I can't believe Yanni's doing this. But let's just see what happens. Hockey Monster trying to plan everything out. He's got wood. Yanni trying to build a cross here. It's going to come down to who can get the best hits and who's going to die from fall damage. Yanni's going to sprint forward, knocked him off, and Hockey Monster survived, which means Hockey Monster must be a turtle or a stomper. So now Yanni is kind of stranded up there. Hockey Monster gets to survive and is probably going to take off running. So let's go back to Yanni. Oh, Yanni's already down, so he must have jumped into some water. I guess I missed it, or he used a water bucket. Now he is going to try to chase after this person that he tried to tower up to in the first place. If I can get back to him. Oh, wrong thing. Shoot, it looks like Hockey Monster has never heard of stairs. What probably happened is that Yanni jumped up and hit him off his tower as he tried to retower. And he was so low in health that he did die. So, sorry I missed that, folks. Stuff's happening pretty fast here. Let me just get my TP command so I can go back to it anytime I need to. So now Yanni, as a berserker, is in the top 8. And here comes a full iron guy who's a Thor, Slammy. Oh, man. This is going to be a big fight for Yanni. I don't know if he's going to be able to take out this guy in full iron. He seems to be doing a good job comboing him, though. Oh, man. Looks like the full iron guy is going to have to Thor him to try to stay alive. Yanni's doing a really good job. Oh, but the Thor took out the berserker. Slammy wins the fight. And let's see what Slammy has. He does have soup. He actually has a diamond in his inventory, so that's very interesting. One more diamond, and he could have had a diamond sword, but I guess he wasn't lucky enough. And so Slammy, who has soup and full iron, took out Yanni, who did not have as much iron as he did. And now we have a Thor running the show, and you guys know just how much I love Thors. And of course that is sarcasm, folks. I do hate Thors. But if he wants to use Thor, that is his opinion. And his decision. I am not gonna be too hard on this guy. But he is now tracking a Gravedigger. He is in the top 6. And he is playing solo himself. And we're going to see if he can make it to the feast. I'm guessing that's where he would go right now. Yes, it looks like he's definitely... Or is he going to the feast? He's not going in the right direction right now. Maybe he's tracking this guy J.F. Rodas. It looks like that is what he's going to do. Not sure if you should be doing that or not. You probably should go to the feast. That's where all the action's at. The feast. But he's going to tower up over here, and here's another guy in full iron. That's Ghost. So here we go, folks. We're probably going to have a fight here between Slammy and Ghost. And Ghost jumped down off of his tree, and it looks like we're fighting here. Slammy just Thored Ghost. I'm not sure what kit Ghost is, but this is going to be a very good fight here between two full iron guys. If we go to Ghost's inventory, he does have soup. He has tons of extra iron, 19 extra iron. And Slammy thored him enough time so that he did retreat. And so the feast is going to start in just 1 minute. So Slammy should go to the feast. I don't know why he's caring about these towers over here. All the good stuff is at the feast. And if he doesn't go to the feast, he is going to be hosed for sure. It's going to start in just 45 seconds. And he is still a pretty good distance away. So he shouldn't be concerning himself with this, but he's going to... Oh, and he just got maged up by a tower team. He's got to be careful he doesn't die from fall damage. He's going to hit these guys. He hit Miner, and then he's going to turn it around, and he's fighting Chloe, who knows how to soup very well, but he still killed Chloe the Ender Mage. So he landed in a little groove right there, and he was able to take out this towering team. But now he's going to completely miss the feast. Oh, man. He's in the top 4. The closest person to him is 50 blocks away. So Slammy really is going to want to attend the feast if he wants a chance. Let's see if we can go over to the feast and see if someone else is looting it. I would assume that someone else is looting it. I mean, come on, it's the feast. I mean, this is the central part of the Hunger Games. It's where you want to be. It's how you win the game. You control the feast, you control the game. There's only 4 people left in this game. If we go over here, there is someone looting the feast. Ghost of Epicness. This is the guy that Slammy was fighting earlier, but he just let him go, and Ghost did the smart thing. Ghost went to the feast. And if we look in his inventory, he is getting a diamond sword. He's got lots of soup in his inventory. He's getting diamond armor. So Ghost is going to have a huge advantage in this game, but he doesn't have the kit ability that's going to help him. He's playing Gravedigger, a free kit, and Slammy is Thor, a much more powerful kit. So, who knows? If Ghost knows how to use the feast to his advantage, he should win. But if Slammy knows what to do, he could still pull off this win. So we're going to go back to Slammy here. Slammy looks like he might be making his way to the feast, or maybe not, but I will come back when Slammy starts to fight again. And we are back, folks, with Slammy, who is fighting the feast winner, Ghost of Epicness. Ghost of Epicness got the feast first and has an enchanted diamond sword, an almost full diamond, or partial diamond, and so Slammy is really trying to soup and spam his thorax to try to stay alive here. But Ghost has an enchanted diamond sword. In fact, it's probably sharpness 1. But look at that, Ghost is having to run and throw balls, so Slammy is doing a very good job, and he's hitting him here while Ghost is trying to refill his soup, and Ghost is on fire. So I'm really surprised that Slammy is doing such a really good job here, even though Ghost did get the feast. And it looks like Ghost, however, still was victorious. So very good job there. Slammy put up a pretty good fight with his thoring, but Ghost still ended up winning that fight. Ghost is a stomper, still had a lot of soup in his inventory, and he does have a sharpness 1 diamond sword. So Ghost of Epicness looks like he's going to win this game. And if Slammy would have fought Ghost earlier, and killed him, Slammy probably could have won the game. Thor is just very difficult to fight at the feast. If you're just in full iron with your normal supplies, it can be a challenge, and you saw how challenging it was. It was a pretty good fight, even though Ghost had the advantage. But it's just difficult when you have to fight someone who has a sharp 1D sword. So now there's only 2 people left in the game, and Ghost is going to try to finish off this game going after J.F. Rotus, who is a Gravedigger at level 62. So we're in the top 2, folks. This game is going to probably end soon. And we are back, folks, with Ghost of Epicness. He found the last guy in the game who had no armor. J.F. Rotus had no armor, and Ghost of Epicness has just won this game. So very good job to him. He played a smart game. He went to the feast like he was supposed to. He got everything at the feast, blew it up in record time, and won, just like that. It just goes to show that if you control the feast, you do control the game. And here is the stats page of the game as well. And that is the end of the gameplay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button or leave a comment or subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.